What is up, my Nuzlockers? My name is PokeNuz, and today I'm here with Mark, the listener. Say hello.
What's up, guys?
And today we're actually here to introduce our new Let's Play we're actually doing alongside each other, our Pokemon Blaze Black
And Volt White.
Egglocke Challenge. So, without further ado, Mark, go ahead and tell them the rules of our Egglocke.
Alright, so there's only 3 simple rules to this Egglocke. Number 1. When a Pokemon faints, it is classified as dead, and the Pokemon has to then be released or put in a PC box exclusively for dead Pokemon, just like any other Nuzlocke variation or anything. Number 2. You can only catch the first Pokemon you encounter in each area throughout the game, so again with the simple Nuzlocke rules. And final, number 3. Any Pokemon you catch must be swapped for an egg that is in the PC. The egg will be donated by you guys and also some of our friends. And that's pretty much it for the rules.
Alright guys, so, now that the listener has explained all the rules, you guys are probably wondering, how do I send you guys eggs for the Egglocke? It's actually pretty simple, it'll take you a few couple of steps, should stay tuned and I'll show you how to do it. Alright guys, so before we actually get started with this, I'm actually going to be telling you guys that all the things I'll be downloading here, and this little tutorial will actually be in the description box below, so make sure to check that out in the description if you guys are wondering where to get all these stuff. So, the first thing you need to do is head to the first link in the description box below, which will bring you here to winrar.com/download.html, ? And all those random numbers and stuff. So, click the first link in the description, which will bring you here, and all you have to do is just click this link up here, not download WinRAR, you just have to click this link, WinRAR 4.20 English 32-bit, just go and click that, and it'll download it right there, and yeah, it says 5 because it's like the 5th time I'm downloading because I've tried to record this a couple times now, so yep, that's all you have to do is just click that, but if you already have WinRAR, you don't have to worry about this part, so just go ahead and head on to the next part, which we're going to show you right now. Alright guys, so the second thing you have to do is actually click the second link in the description box below, which will bring you to a MediaFire download link. It'll bring you to this site here, and it'll either say Blaze Black Egglocke or Volt White Egglocke, depending on whose channel you're on. If you're on my channel, you'll see Blaze Black Egglocke. If you're on the listener's channel, you'll see Volt White Egglocke. So, now you guys are wondering, just go in and click download. If you're on my channel, and if you're on the listener's channel, just go in and click his too. And that's all you have to do, just download those 2 files. It'll take about a minute, or even take less than a minute. It's because I actually have, I have Skype open, and I also have my recording thing going, so it'll take less than a minute, and once it's done, you'll have this. Alright guys, so once it's done, you'll have one of these files here. You'll have either a Blaze Black Egglocke or a Volt White Egglocke, depending on whose channel you're on once again. If you're on my channel, once again, Blaze Black. If you're on the listener's channel, you'll have Volt White. So, it's pretty simple to do. You actually need WinRAR for this, that's why I had you guys download it in the beginning. All you have to do is just right click, click extract here. It'll extract the file to your desktop or wherever you want to extract it to. And it'll take about like 2 seconds like it did. And I'm just going to extract both just to be like, so I can show you guys that basically no difference between what version you're actually sending the eggs to. So, yep, let's go ahead and do that. Let's move these out of the way. Go up there. Okay, so the first thing you actually have to do is actually go to this first, open up the folder. Doesn't really matter whose folder you're in. If you're in my folder, same thing as the listeners, just there's only one difference. And that's the .dsv file. It will say Volt White instead of Blaze Black. So, just go and open up the folder. It'll bring you up with this. I'll go ahead and show mine for an example, or I'll show the listeners for example, so you guys could see how there's no difference. PokeGen, you see everything's the same in there, just the file itself. So inside the file I actually provided for you guys, PokeGen, the Volt White save file, and the Volt White ROM, or the Blaze Black ROM, or Volt Blaze Black save file. So, all you have to do is just open PokeGen, doesn't really matter whose file you're in once again. Open it up, click File, Open, and find the save file depending on whose version you're actually going to send the egg to. Actually, you have to find the .dsv file, which is actually in the same exact folder that PokeGen was in that you guys just opened. So just go ahead and click that to open up whose file you're going to be sending it to. I'm Blaze Black and the listener's Volt White once again for the 100th time, I know. And now, here's the part that comes into handy. The first thing you actually have to do is go right here to the species, find the Pokemon you want to send us. It has to be a first Evo Pokemon. It cannot be like an Alakazam or a Machamp or something that's already evolved all the way too. So it has to be a first evolution Pokemon. Example, Eevee, Abra, Cyndaquil, something that hasn't evolved yet at all. So just go ahead and find one of those. I'm gonna do, just for an example, we're just gonna do Eevee just for an example. And then next thing you have to do is give it a nickname if you want. You don't have to, but I recommend you do so you know that's your egg that I'm gonna be picking. And if they have nicknames, that will be the name of the Pokemon once we actually open it. So, nickname, let's just name it YOLO, just because it's a random nickname. You can give whatever nickname you want. Then you have to check this over here, which means that the egg will be nicknamed itself, so once it hatches, the Eevee will be named YOLO. So, That's it for that. Next, go up to experience, leave that as 0. Level, leave that as 1. Nature, give it whatever nature you want. You guys could Google about natures. I'm not really going to explain it. But yeah, I think Eevee would best suit adamant nature. So you can do whatever nature you want. Just Google about those. And yeah. Alright guys, so the next thing you have to do is actually go to held item over here. You don't have to give it a held item. You could if you want. But I'm just going to give it one just for an example. Like, just give it bridge mail, whatever. Give whatever item you want that I think that would suit the Pokemon. Maybe leftovers, life orb, something like that. And happiness, leave that as 0. If you change this up, the egg will take longer to hatch. It'll take like 2 days or something to hatch. It takes forever if your happiness is at the max, or even if it's at 1. So leave that as 0. Just leave it. Sorry, excuse me. Leave that as 0. Do not even mess with the happiness. And now ability. Ability, you could go online, go to the 4th link in the description box below, which will lead you to this site here, the Pokemon database. Just go ahead and click the little magnifying glass up here and search the Pokemon that you're going to be sending us. For example, we're doing Eevee once again, so search him up, and here we go. This is actually all the information about Eevee. We have the abilities over here, which we're actually on right now, so let's go and look at it. He actually has adaptability, runaway, and anticipation, the Dream World ability. You guys are more than welcome to actually give the Pokemon Dream World abilities because this is Blaze Black and Volt White, so Dream World abilities do apply. So let's actually look at that Dream World ability again, anticipation or runaway. You can get whatever ability it says there on that site. It has to be an ability that Eevee could have though, or whatever Pokemon you're actually sending us could have. And just give it whatever ability you said, like I said. And then you don't have to mess with this stuff. You could if you want, but I wouldn't because, you know, it may mess up the thing. And next down here, you can give it a gender, male or female, whatever you want to give it. You know, it doesn't really matter. Let's do it a male for now, just for an example. And then you must check egg over here because if it's not an egg, we'll most likely not use your egg in our Egglocke because it's obviously not an egg. So that's the point of an Egglocke. So just make sure to check egg. It could be a shiny if you want. Just go and check shiny. You don't have to though. And now the last thing you have to do here on this tab is actually go up here to the F. Just go to click it. Click the search button. And click the first thing that pops up here. And then click OK. And then once you're done with that, it pops up with a number here. Do not mess with this number at all. It'll mess up the whole process, and then basically all the things you just did will be useless. So, now to the next tab, which is the Met tab. You're going to go ahead and change the level here to 1. Give it whatever ball you want to be in, like you want the Pokemon to be in. Heavy ball, whatever, it doesn't really matter. Master ball, sport ball, I don't really care. And location, this could be random, or you could just leave it as is. Just a random place, whatever. And, yeah, put that as level 1 once again. And make sure as egg is checked. Okay, so the next stat, or the next thing over here, which is actually the stats tab, you just go ahead and click randomize IVs and randomize EVs. That's all you have to do here. Okay, so the next tab is actually the attacks tab. Here you have to actually go back to that one site, which is the 4th link in the description box below, once again, which is the Pokemon database. Once again, search up your Pokemon if you don't already have it up, like I already have it up still, so yep, Eevee, scroll down to the bottom, just scroll down, and on the bottom will be all the moves that Eevee can learn. So just go in and look at all these moves. You can get whatever moves here. We don't really care what move it is, like TMs will be perfect too. Just any move that Eevee can learn. It has to be a legit move because if it doesn't look legit to us, we will most likely delete it, and it would be useless to even give it not a legit move because we'll probably delete it. So I'm just gonna give it some legit moves over here. Let's look. Double Edge and Tackle. Just give it those two, just for the example. Tackle and Double Edge. And I just spelled that wrong, didn't I? I think I did. I don't know. I don't really know. But, you know, just give it as much moves as you want, like I said. It doesn't really matter how much moves you give us. If you give us 4, that would be awesome. 1, 2, 3, doesn't really matter. Just give us as much moves as you can. And it has to have a move, most likely, because if it doesn't, then something bad will happen, probably. Like, you know, it has no moves, so can't do anything in battle, which most likely won't use it. But, you know, yeah. Next, go to the OT/MISC tab, and go to click Load from Save File. That's all you have to do there. That is it. And that is it, how to make an egg. Just go ahead now and right-click over here. Right-click one of the box squares. Just right-click and click Set. And that is the egg that you just made here for this Egglocke. Now, once you're done making as much eggs as you can, please send us as much eggs as you can, guys, because we'd really appreciate it. And I actually have a deal to make to you guys right now. If you guys send me or the listener 3 eggs, you guys will have a higher chance, at winning my giveaway for X and Y. So it's a little bit of a deal there for you guys. If you guys want to send us 3 eggs or more, like if you send us both 3 eggs, or more, then you guys would have 2 chances to get in. And another thing is if you send me and listener eggs, you have another chance to get in. So it's really like a deal for deal kind of thing, because you guys are amazing subscribers and all that. So yep, that's it for this. Just go ahead and make sure you click set to, like, once you actually make the egg. And now the last thing you have to do is go up here to file, go to save file as, and just click save. I'm not going to save it though because that's like an egg I made and I don't really want to use it. So once again, file, save file as, and save. And once you have saved the file wherever you want, you're going to head on Skype or your email, and you're actually going to go find our names. Like, my name is actually PokeNuzlockeHD 123, and just go in and search me on Skype, and just go over here. I'll just do this guy for some reason. I don't know why he's up here, but because he just messaged me recently. So just go up here to the little plus, click send file, find the .dsv file, and just send it to us. And that's basically all you have to do. Just send us through Skype or email. Our information should be on screen depending on whose channel you're on. If you're on mine, you'll see my information, my email, and my Skype. If you're on the listener's channel, you'll see his Skype and his email. So guys, hope you guys all participate in our Egglocke, and I hope to see you guys soon in Egglocke. It will be starting sometime soon this week. So hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the first episode of the Egglocke.
Everything will be in the description. Hope you guys send us eggs. So, peace.
See you guys next time.